So forget even playing this game yourself. If you just want to get into the investment side and focus on scholarships, you can scale this up as much as you want and easily make a full-time living out of it. Be ready to set up scholars on day one of Illuvium with these simple steps. There's a lot to go over here, so this will be the first of a two-part series. In part 2, I'll show you exactly how you can make $100 per week per scholar with this system. My name is Najaf, and I'm a professional ranger. Like all of you, I crash landed here in Illuvium with nothing. Join me on my journey as I capture and train Illuvials as I battle my way to the top. You're watching Najaf Plays Journey Through Illuvium. So how are you going to go about setting up the accounts? Obviously Illuvium is not out yet, so we don't have their interface to look at. So we're going to use Axie Infinity as an example. So when you go to the website, there's a couple ways to log in. You can log in with your wallet, or you can log in with a username and password. I'm assuming Illuvium is going to be the same way. If you log in with a username and password, you should be able to see what's in the account and play the game, but you won't have access to the wallet, so you won't be able to make any of those transactions. You won't be able to buy and sell or move any assets to a different wallet. So for a scholar situation, you can give them the username and password for that account and not have to worry about losing your assets. Now, when you're logging in, you are going to log in with your wallet. Logging in with the wallet will give you the ability to move around the assets, send alluvials or shards or other crypto to different accounts. So it looks like for Illuvium, we're going to be using MetaMask, but for my example here, we have the Ronin wallet. You have your main wallet, and then you're going to have wallets set up for all of your scholars. So again, here it says Axie, but these are going to be, Illuvium scholars. And in your MetaMask or whatever wallet you're using there, creating an account is as easy as, clicking a button and setting it up for that new account. I do recommend a hardware wallet. If you don't have one, you should probably get one to protect your assets. And what this is going to allow you to do is your main wallet is going to be where you keep your stuff and what you're going to use to send out assets and shards to the other accounts. Now, when it's time to extract value from the other accounts, that's when you go into their particular account. So log in with the wallet connected to their account. And then from there, you'll send any assets or crypto that you would like back to your main account. And you can send directly from there to the scholar's account what you owe them for payment. Or you can take it all into your account and then pay them from your account. So just for an example here, I'll show you. I'm logging in with my Ronin wallet. So what I'll do is I'll go in here, whichever account I want to go into. So I click on the account, click in login with Ronin. I'm going to confirm in my wallet, and now I'm in the account. Again, this is Axie, but we can imagine that Illuvium is going to have something similar where it's going to have your inventory and, a way to claim tokens. So you'll claim your tokens, you'll go back into the wallet, you'll send your share to the main wallet, and you'll send your scholar's share to their personal wallet. All right, so this is going to be a spreadsheet I set up, and it's what I'm going to use to manage each scholar. So you can see I have a big spreadsheet. I have my Axie scholars here. I also have Illuvium, Fancy Birds, but we're going to be talking about Illuvium right now. So I can click into Illuvium, and I have this spreadsheet. So first, I'm just going to get basic information. Let's say we have someone called Frankie. I'm going to put their email in here, even though I'm going to be communicating primarily through Discord. Just in case I get cut off from any of the platforms, I have an email for them. Now, I'm going to have their wallet in here, so their Ethereum address to where I'm going to send their payment. And then I'm going to have information specifically for the account itself. So I'll have the email and password that's used for their account. I'll have the wallet that's used for their account, wallet type in here and wallet name. And then I'll have in here the pay structure. Now, this is just what I'm coming up with off the top of my head. You can do it differently. I might do it differently, but this is what I'm using to show you right now. So I'll be paying the scholar $3 per loop and 50% of the earned ILV. And I'll pay it out in USDT. So I already have some of this filled out. But you can see here, I have this set up so each time you go into the account and you move assets in and out, this is going to be a great way to keep track of it. So you can see I have two spreadsheets set up here. One is going to be about the scholar and one is going to be about the manager. On April 15th, I went into the account and I put enough fuel for 10 loops and 15 charts. On April 22nd, I go into their account. So here's what I do. I make a note of how many alluvials are in the account at that time, how much fuel and shards are also in the account. Here, I'm going to put how many loops they performed, and I'm paying them $3 per loop. So that comes out to $15. that I would pay them for that part. I'll enter here the ILV price at the time and how much ILV that they accumulated probably through survival mode. They're getting paid 50% of that, and in this case, if ILV is $600, I would owe them about $23. And here's the total pay. So then in this particular setup, I said I was paying them in USDT. So I'd send them the $37.80 to their wallet. And then also on that day, on April 22nd, I see that they caught a number of alluvials. The alluvials are all mine. I can decide what I keep in their account and what I take out to extract some value. So I can see that they had 8 alluvials caught, and I want to leave them with 6, but I want to take 2 out myself. So I take out an Atlas and I take out an Archie. And on top of that, I'm taking out my percentage of the ILV. And then I decide on that day I'm going to load up the count with 3 more units of fuel and 5 shards. And so you can decide whether you're paying out your scholars weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. But let's say, for example, I'm doing once a week on April 29th, 2022. I go in and they now have 14 alluvials in their account. They used up all of their fuel and all of their shards, so they have nothing left. So they completed 7 loops at $3 a loop, which will give them $21. The ILV price went up to $650. They earned 0.09 ILV, again at 50%. And so this time, now I owe them $50.25 in USDT. So again, I go into the wallet, I send it to their wallet. And then again, on this other spreadsheet, I'm keeping track of what I put in and what I take out of their account. So when it comes to finding scholars, or if you're a scholar finding a manager, there's a few different ways you can go about it. If you have a presence on any social media, Twitter, Instagram, or even Discord, then you might be able to put out a message and say you're looking for scholars, and you'll likely get a handful of them messaging you. I made a Discord that I'm hoping is going to be a good way for managers and scholars to link up. This name is a work in progress, but I've named it GameFi Contact. I'll have a link in the description below. But what I'm trying to do is get managers in here as well as, potential scholars, and have it as a great resource to help find each other. You can see not only will I be using this for Illuvium, but we have Fancy Birds, Axie Infinity, Warena, and there'll be other games added. Right now we have 5 managers in this Discord, and you can see below what I do is when a new manager comes in, I will make a private thread for that manager and also make a role for their scholars. So within this Discord, each manager will have their own thread and only their scholars will have access to it. So if you're a manager out there right now, or you plan to be a manager, send me a message on Discord or comment down below. Just get in contact with me, and I'd love to have you in this Discord. In part 2 of the series, I'll show you exactly how you can make $100 per week per scholar using this method. That video is filmed, edited, and ready to go. Once I get 50 likes on this video, I'll be posting it. So it could be as soon as tonight. As for now, that's it. Thank you for joining me in my journey through Illuvium. Make sure you click that subscribe button and check out this video I've highlighted here if you haven't seen it already. I highly recommend it. I'm also on Instagram, posting more content about Illuvium, Fancy Birds, Axie Infinity, and more. So go give that a follow. You can find all these links below, including my Linktree link. If you're interested in Drip or just another way you can support the channel, then use my link to join my downline. Thanks again.